Well, we got into MSD so deeply. Now it's the time for the season finale. And what other innings could make it to the season finale if it wasn't MS Dhoni's highest one day's international score, 183? This time the opponent needed to be Sri Lanka. It came in early of his career in 2005. Sri Lanka won the toss, opted to bat first. Sangakkara comes in with scores brilliant 135, and then with the help of Jayawardene, they put up 298 for India to chase. And then those days, it was a big target because one day internationals was played with a different kind of technique. Like these days, players are aggressive even in the one day internationals. But at those days, it was like 300 was a big total. And then Dhoni comes in again at three, comes and plays some uh, beautiful strokes. And that at that time too, India lost Tendulkar and then early, and then he comes at number three, scores 183 of 145, 15 fours and 10 sixes. At that time, sir, it was the most number of sixes in an innings by an Indian batsman. It was like an epic 183 because that was like, a wicket keeper batsman coming and playing that 183. It's like amazing.
Yes, you're right, Chiru. It was a path-breaking innings. It was again. It came in the same year where he, in the early part of the year, he had made that played that beautiful innings at Visakhapatnam, and then traveling to Jaipur against Sri Lanka, which was again a very competitive team. Both the teams were well aware of the challenges, and this I think was a contest of two wicket keepers. Kumar Sangakkara, such a stylish batsman, one of the finest left-handers to have graced the game of cricket. His innings of 138 had an impact and had put India under tremendous pressure to go for the target of 299. When India began the innings, it looked as if it's going to be a very tough task because Sri Lankans are also known to be very good fielding side. So it was not going to be easy taking runs of their bowlers who had the cushion of to 298 runs to defend. But Dhoni had decided that day that he was going to decimate Sri Lankan bowling with his own fabulous brand of batting. And like you said, those sixes, my God, I mean, he made his 183 of 145 balls, but essentially because of the big hitting and the way he picked the balls, he did so cleanly. It showed that he was able to combine his power and timing both to frustrate the bowlers because he was hitting the ball very he wanted to. He was hitting sixes at will, 10 sixes and 15 fours. What more the spectators could have honestly asked. And Dhoni did provide them entertainment. It was a hot afternoon, but they probably forgot everything once Dhoni started belting the ball. Those boundaries, those sixes, and the very fact that India went on to win the contest against a team which had a good reputation as one day opponent. So for Sri Lanka, it was hard. They made a good total, but they ran into a gentleman called MS Dhoni, who was now a well-established, aggressive wicketkeeper batsman. Somebody like Adam Gilchrist. Adam Gilchrist was left-hander. Dhoni was right-hander, but there was no doubt that the character of the two players, that is Sangakkara and Dhoni, was as if they were going to compete against each other, and they were among the finest of the era. So, for many reasons, this match at Jaipur remains memorable, not just for Dhoni but also for Indian cricket.
Yes, sir, and it was the highest individual score for a wicketkeeper batsman in the ODIs, and the record is still held by him. So, it was a really great innings from him. So, at that time, 183 was a really big score because those days wicket keepers couldn't bat much. Those wicket keepers were not known to bat much. They were more seen as they would come late in the order. But him coming at number three and hitting that 183 at those years. So it was a really great innings. So talk about those wicket keepers at that time and how it was a real, it was a great thing for him. So to take the wicket keepers to a higher level, show the team selectors that wicket keepers also can bat. So it was a really big move from him. So talk us about that.
Yes, like I said in the beginning, this was a match between Sangakkara and Dhoni, and it turned out to be one because Sangakkara batted solidly for Sri Lanka. His big 100 was a reason for India to feel the pressure, and then of course India responded so nicely through Dhoni. And I remember reading then how Rahul Dravid praised Dhoni. I mean, calling it one of the greatest innings in one day cricket. So Dhoni emerged from that game as a champion cricketer, somebody you could rely on, and that innings had everything. It had shots square of the pitch. It had shots behind the stumps, in front of the wicket also. So it was a complete delightful package, I would say, from Dhoni, which earned him more fans and also ensured that there was not going to be any talk of Dhoni being dropped or Dhoni being rested, because Indian cricket had begun to depend a lot on Dhoni, his extraordinary style of batting, and coupled with his safe wicket keeping. I won't say he was a spectacular wicket keeper, but he was a very safe wicket keeper who would take most of the catches that came his way. But it was his batting, of course, that we know him for, and especially those close finishes he would conjure because, like I said, he wanted to feel the pressure. So he would bat slowly, create pressure, and then suddenly take off. So, I mean, that was Dhoni to you.
Well, sir, as we come to the end of this wonderful series, we got some questions for you. Now, we talked about in the each episode the impact that Dhoni's innings had, but talk us on the impact that Dhoni made when he came into the team.
Yeah, the impact was huge because, like I said, he was not coming from a big city. He was not a very polished cricketer. He was rough, he was raw, and he was robust. I mean, hitting some of the shots as if he was playing baseball. But it suited him as long as it got runs. Who were we to doubt his technique? And that's what he did. I mean, he never felt the pressure. That was the biggest quality of MS Dhoni. He never ever felt the pressure, and he kind of transmitted confidence to other members of the team. So I'm glad we did not lose out Dhoni. If he had failed at Visakhapatnam, at Visakhapatnam, and of course Jaipur ensured that Dhoni was going to have a very long career.
Yes, sir. So it was really wonderful to have you, sir. Thank you for coming. You shared your experiences with all those cricketers you had. You shared your thoughts on everything. So thank you, sir, for coming and enlightening us.
Thank you
Yes,
very
sir,
much
thank you. It
for
was
having
wonderful
me.
to have you. You
Thank you
really
very,
told us
very
the
much.
emotions that MSD carried.
Yes, yes, he's been a very emotional player and he has a very fantastic following also for this very reason, because he gave the youth of the country a lot of reasons to smile, a lot of reasons to feel the joy of winning, because he would win matches on his own. So thank you very much, Chiru and Maitreya, for having me here. I enjoyed the series a lot. I hope our viewers also enjoy the series.
Well, this will bring you to the end of this wonderful series with Vijay Lokapally, sir. It was great to have you, sir.